APW Hardcore Champion. I guess a newcomer here, Dan, we don't know much about, only his name, Rampage.
Well, Rampage has got his work cut out for him, Gene.
Well, we know Buckshot has been a big feud here recently with Rex Rumble, but right now he's going to have to concentrate on defending that APW Hardcore title here in this match against Rampage. Because you never know, Dan, we've seen newcomers in the past come in here and upset a lot of our established stars here in the past.
Yeah, we'll see what Rampage can do, and, you know, he's certainly he's got a big fish, that's for sure, and that's Buckshot.
He sure does. Dan, not take away from this match. Next match, we're going to see Freak Daddy AJ Frost and Neil Nitro. I know you've seen a lot of them in some other territories, but it's great to have these guys back home in American Pro Wrestling this hour.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out for them battling the Power Crew, and we've just got a lot of exciting action coming your way. A lot of tag team action this week.
Absolutely. This is going to be a big hour for all of our great fans here in American Pro Wrestling this hour. Here's a cover by Buckshot, but it looks like Rampage does put the rope, but I think he kicked out anyway. This Rampage looks like looks like he's in pretty decent shape, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, he looks kind of mean. Buckshot with a monkey flip.
Oh, Buckshot, as time goes on, Dan, he's getting more well-rounded. He's always been a rough character, but his wrestling ability has improved quite a bit.
He's come a long way. He's got a lateral press.
Here's a cover. There's a kick out. Referee Mikey G, third man in the ring for this match. Here once again at the Chesnee Coliseum, Chesnee, South Carolina. Home base here for American Pro Wrestling. And we want to remind you to watch us on Chesnee Cable. Channel 3, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Great American Pro Wrestling action on Chesnee Communications, Channel 3. These guys are going head to toe here right now, Dan.
Slugging it out, and looks like Buckshot taking the better of it.
Looks like Buckshot's using that, looks like a cake pan there, going to work on Rampage.
Some sort of pan that's really getting bent up as a result of that across the cranium.
Well, here's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Rampage. Yeah, he did some damage on Rampage with that baking sheet. Now Rampage starting to fight back.
Seemed like he caught him in the kidney there, Gene.
That can hurt. You get hit in the kidneys, that can hurt. Rampage going to work here now on Buckshot. Here's a cover. 1, 2. There's a kick out.
You know, Buckshot Carter has got so much at stake in this match with the newly crowned hardcore championship. You know, not taking this young man lightly that he's in the ring with, but it would be quite an embarrassment for him to lose this match, and it would be a big feather in Rampage cap to win this match.
Yeah, Buckshot's been here for a long time. Certainly he doesn't want to lose to a newcomer. No doubt about that.
Well, you know, he didn't want to underestimate this guy.
Oh, yeah, you can't, in APW, one thing we've learned, Dan, you can't take anybody for granted. There's no doubt about that. Everybody comes in here, puts in 110% all the time. Oh, here's Buckshot with a chair over the head of Rampage.
Genie caught him flush. Rampage gets the rope.
He's lucky. He just got that left arm over the rope there.
He broke it up. How he managed, I don't know.
Dan, I got to ask this question. Are we going to see this highway patrolman here again this week? Who knows?
I have no idea.
Here's a cover by Buckshot. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Buckshot remains APW Hardcore Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Buckshot.
We'll be back with more on American Pro Wrestling.
Attention, pro wrestling fans. Are you ready for exciting, high-flying tag team action? And you've got to come out to American Pro Wrestling every Friday night. Watch as our very best go head-to-head with WCW, WWF, and ECW superstars. So give them a call at 578-0565 for ticket and information.
Do you think you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? Well, now you have the opportunity to prove it at Chief Wahoo McDaniel's School of Pro Wrestling in just a short time. Your dreams can come true. The fame, the fortune can all be yours. You can walk with the stars, talk with the stars, be one of the stars. That's right. you too can become king or queen of the ring. So why wait any longer? Call now, 864-578-0565. Step into the world of the superstars. Also training for referees, managers, valets, and announcers. Write to American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29305. That's American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, 29305. Or visit us online, www.wahoowrestling.com/APW, or email rbragg1000@AOL.com. American Pro Wrestling.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool, or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs.
Wrestling fans, we're back here in American Pro Wrestling. I'm joined by manager extraordinaire Dash Riprock. Now first, let's get one thing cleared up, just the power crew is not here, between me and you, okay? You've been coming out here making accusations about this highway patrolman. Let's go over that again. What is your accusations about the highway patrolman?
Okay, as everybody knows, I got Eagle booted out of the commissioner's office, right? Then what happens? Then highway patrol guy starts interfering, hitting me from behind with a ball bat. Seems like every time the highway patrol's around, Eagle's nowhere around. You ask any of these people, and they'll tell you. And that'll help me get Eagle out of here. They want him gone just as bad as I do.
But wait a second, Jay Eagle's been here. He's had these Eagle's nests. You see him in the Eagle's nest, right? Jay Eagle's been here. So how can you say that they're the same?
I tell you what, tell your highway patrol to come on out here right now and get Eagle to come out here right now. And if you can get them both in this ring at the same time, then I'll leave APW.
Well, I may be able to get Jay Eagle out here, but I have no control over this highway patrolman. I don't know when he comes out here, but I'm going to tell you this. You go around, this is everybody to hear, you go around, say Jay Eagle is the highway patrolman. You've got to prove it. You've got to prove it to me. You've got to prove it to everybody here. There's only one way you can do it. One way. You've got to expose him. You've got to take the mask off of that highway patrolman. I'll tell you this. If you take the mask off, and it is Jay Eagle, I will honor my word. I will suspend him for 1 year, like I said I would do. But if it's not Jay Eagle, you're going to have hell to pay. I'll tell you that right now.
Why don't you just ask any of these people? It's Eagle. Is it not, y'all? Y'all wouldn't know it.
Okay, wrestling fans, Dash Riprock is going to have to prove it. There's no way around that. He's going to have to prove it. We'll be back with more on American Pro Wrestling. Well, it's about time, Dan, I'll tell you that. And here we go, Power Crew attacking the dynamic duel. And after all that delay, Dan, with all that mouthing off by Riprock and Stasiak, we're ready with some action.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I don't know why these guys weren't too anxious to lock it up.
That's what it was. They're afraid of the dynamic duel, Dan. They haven't seen the dynamic duel. They don't know what to make of them.
Neil Nitro rocking Stasiak. A.J. Frost sends Bubba Brooks down.
Dan, you've seen a lot of this team. Can you give us a little background on them and how well they fared?
Yes, indeed. They're very high-flying, very agile, very quick-moving.
Of course, we know A.J. Frost from the past. We've seen Neil Nitro here. He's been a cruiserweight champion. But they've joined forces now to form the dynamic duo and looking pretty impressive here off the start.
Yes, both men have been in the APW in the past. Very quick, agile. They're very much light heavyweight, somewhat in the 170-pound range. You know, the light heavyweight division now, cruiserweight division is
red hot.
Is 200 pounds or less, and these guys are certainly at the about 170 pounds apiece, and they utilize their quickness, their agility, their knowledge, teamwork to offset the fact that these guys are not what you call giants.
And they're in there with giants, especially Big Bubba Brooks. Fans, we're going to have the TV title defender here this hour. Reverend Slim has not been here recently to defend that title, but Danny's here tonight. He's going to be putting that belt up.
And it's about time, because the TV title needs to be defended on TV. I know that he's been very busy of late, but...
well, basically, I have to twist his arm a little bit. Either you come here or you're going to have to vacate, so he's here.
Right, it was actually coming down very close to that 30-day ruling on defending the TV title.
It sure was. But fans, he'll be here, and we'll be seeing him in our next match. Meanwhile, the Power Crew working on A.J. Frost with a clothesline.
Decapitated.
See, this is where the dynamic duels, this is where they're going to have to rely on that speed and quickness to offset this tremendous power of Bubba Brooks. Dan, you have a late night last night. You're a little yawning there a little bit.
Yes, somewhat, Gene.
Well, you know, Dan, he's a party animal. Anyway, look at Bubba Brooks here. One-legged Boston Crab on A.J. Frost.
A.J. Frost needs to get over to tag the Neil Nitro.
He sure does. Referee Thomas Wofford, our third man in the ring for this match. Look at Brooks pulling him towards the Power Crew corner. Look at Nitro trying to get in there, but now there was no tag.
No tag whatsoever.
But the ref didn't see it, Dan, and Stasiak's in there now.
Nitro was very upset, and as a result, his emotions got the best of him. The Power Crew pulled a fast one, Gene.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. The Power Crew are masters at working behind the referee's back, Dan. They know how to work behind the ref's back. They take it to their advantage.
Down goes A.J. Frost with a closed fist connecting.
Freak Daddy A.J. Frost in there. Stasiak. Reversal by Frost. Nice hip toss, Dan.
Down goes Stasiak, and Frost is still feeling the effects of the battle at hand.
Sure is. Armbar here by Freak Daddy A.J. Frost on Stasiak.
Yeah, he went to an arm drag, Gene, I think, to try to get a weakness.
That's a good idea.
And slow down the match so the Stasiak cannot try to injure A.J. Frost.
Yeah, they want to work on that body part. You got to weaken that bigger man in what better way than weakening the arm or the leg.
Double axe handle by Neil Nitro.
Neil Nitro in. Spinning kick. Down goes Stasiak. Cover, 1, 2. And a kick out. Power Crew a little befuddled so far, Dan, I would think.
Somewhat a one-sided affair so far, Gene.
Oh, look at this. Stasiak. Beautiful.
Michinoku driver.
And a kick out. That's Stasiak. He pulls something new out of his hat every week.
You know, it's amazing that he is so technically sound, but so...
Do you think you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? Well, now you have the opportunity to prove it at Chief Wahoo McDaniel's School of Pro Wrestling in just a short time. Your dreams can come true. The fame, the fortune can all be yours. You can walk with the stars, talk with the stars, be one of the stars. That's right. You too can become king or queen of the ring. So why wait any longer? Call now. 864-578-0565. Step into the world of the superstars. Also training for referees, managers, valets, and announcers. Write to American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29305. That's American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, 29305. Or visit us online, www.wahoowrestling.com/APW, or email rbragg1000@AOL.com. American Pro Wrestling.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Bragg. I'm the owner of Rhonda Styling Salon, located at 2901 Cherokee Circle, Spartanburg, just off of Highway 221. We're 20 minutes from anywhere you want to go. Bring your family and come on in. We have styles for everyone.
He ducked it. Look at Freak Daddy Dan going to work on Bubba Brooks. Whips him in that center rope. Oh, nice move.
Drop kick into the knee.
Elbow by Freak Daddy. Here's a cover. 1, 2.
Very close, big upset occurring there.
I think the dynamic duel can do it, Dan. I think they can, but they got to stay on their game.
Giving up a lot of size, though, Gene.
They got to wear these guys down. The longer the match, I think they have the advantage because they'll wear these guys down.
But, of course, here on TV, fans, we have a 10-minute time limit every
That's
week.
correct.
Speaking of which, Gene, we're about the 7-minute mark in
We're
this
getting close. We're getting close. Looks like a hurricanrana there by Freak Daddy.
More like a tilt-a-whirl hit.
That what it was?
Because actually Stasiak came down on the crown of his head.
Look at this. Tornado DDT.
And once again, the impact of that move hits the crown of the head.
Oh! Oh, he almost had it.
Stasiak has to get over to Brooks as a result. He's got some cobwebs in his head now, Gene.
Yeah, but that low blow equalized things.
Out of desperation, perhaps.
Boy, the dynamic duo has really been putting up a fight here. Body slam by Stasiak. This with the elbow.
Stasiak's timing was somewhat off. Perhaps those head shots did it.
Boy, both guys need to make a tag now. Both men are down. Both men desperately need to make tags. Let's see what happens here. Stasiak's getting close. Stasiak makes the tag. Brooks. And here comes Neil Nitro, Dan.
Neil Nitro with a big spin kick.
Neil Nitro going to work on the 500-pound Bubba Brooks. Look at Neil go now on the outside. A.J. Frost and Stasiak.
Collision.
Oh. Just don't look good for Neil Nitro, Dan. Here's Stasiak. Powerbomb! Cover. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, the Power Crew.
Power Crew with a tough victory over the Dynamic Duo. The Dynamic Duo gave it a tremendous effort, but the Power Crew were the winners in the end. We'll be back with more on American Pro Wrestling. Look at this, Dan. Look at this. My goodness, Dan. What for? Why do they need to do this?
Close to 500 pounds crashing down on a Neil Nitro.
This is uncalled for.
Wait a minute, they're gonna pancake them here.
Oh my goodness.
We need some help out here in a bad kind of way.
This is terrible. This is disgusting.
We need somebody to stop this.
Is he gonna do it? Boy, I hope not. Oh no! Oh! This is terrible.
Hey, people! Now that Mr. Friday Night has showed you why he's Mr. Friday Night, stand up and give him the praise he deserves.
This is deplorable, wrestling fans. Power Crew, your winners. We'll be back with an interview with Reverend Slim coming up on American Pro Wrestling. Sauer putting up that television title.
You know, Gene, as I go from town to town, and I meet all kinds of different people, but they ain't no feeling like the feeling of coming back home. Amen. American Pro Wrestling is my home. I can't think of nowhere else I'd rather be than Chesnee, South Carolina. Amen? Hallelujah. I want to get away from the wrestling hype just for a minute, Brother Gene. You know, a lot of people come up to me and talk about me asking me if I'm making fun of the Lord and if I'm blaspheming, but I want to set the record straight. But I love the Lord just as much as anybody else, because I'll tell you right now, He's really blessed my life. He gave me a little fat blonde-headed boy and a little stringy-haired girl, and anybody that does, the way He's blessed me in my life, plus He gives me the opportunity to come down here and cut up with you good folks. Amen? And I find that a blessing, so I want to set the record straight. I love the Lord just as much as the next man, and the way He's blessed me. And I ain't no hypocrite, and I'm not blaspheming. I just wanted to make sure. I think God has a sense of humor Himself. Look at Dash Riprock, amen? Hallelujah.
That's true. Bay Area Wrestling fans, the word right here from Reverend Slim. His match coming up here next on American Pro Wrestling.
Why can't I feel like you? Turn love off and live with you. Can't believe how I fell trapped inside your spell. Was a never-extra fight. All this pain I feel inside. Can't believe that I've tried and now I'm denied. Oh, I just do what the voices tell me to. I just do what it says. Oh, I just do what the voices tell me to.
Ladies and gentlemen, introduces first the current TV champion, Reverend Slim, his opponent, the Viper. All right, fans, we're taking a look at Reverend Slim, the TV champion, and Gene, this newcomer, they called him the Viper. Is that correct or
Yes,
not?
yes, this is his tag team partner, Joe Black. They were known as a tag team of Black Venom. That's Joe Black. That's his tag team partner there on the outside. Black Venom. They're a new tag team to this area, but somehow Viper has got the shot here at the TV title.
So Viper and Mr. Black on the outside comprise the team of...
called Black Venom.
Okay.
Yes, and I believe they were recently here at a non-televised event. I think it's the first time we've seen them on TV, and obviously they were impressive enough that one of them impressed the executive committee to get a TV title shot. That's Viper in there right now against Reverend Slim.
Reverend Slim with the arm bar, and I'm going to tell you, Reverend Slim is going to have to deal with this young man contending.
Yes, he will. He will have to contend with Viper here. Don't know much about Viper. Don't know much about Mr. Black. Moved to the midsection by Reverend Slim. Knee lift. Here's a cover. It's great to have Reverend Slim back here, Dan. We didn't have him here last few weeks, but we had him out here for television a few weeks. He was great to have here.
And Reverend Slim, I understand, was about maybe 2 weeks or 10 days shy of that.
It was close. It was close. I had to talk to him during this week and tell him that he needed to come in and defend that title, or else we were going to play that vacant and hold the tournament or something.
Well, all the titles here, U.S. title, TV title, light heavyweight tag team, there's a 30-day ruling. You don't don't defend it once within 30 days, you're stripped. I mean,
that's correct.
You, Mr. President,
that's my job.
Enforce the rules here.
Yes, that's what I had to do. I had to speak to Reverend Slim. Russian leg sweep here, float over, cover. There's a kick out. Yeah, I had to tell Reverend Slim. And also, Dan, next week he'll be defending that TV title against Rex Rumble. That'll be very interesting. I've got him in a match against one of the top contenders for the TV title, Rex Rumble, next week on television here.
Upcoming in our next match, Gene, we want to talk about one of our semi-main events, Blade and Rage, defend the tag team titles against the Juvenile Delinquents.
Yes, sir. That's going to be very, very interesting. And Viper, look at that. Boot to the midsection. Down goes Reverend Slim. Also got some bad news to share with fans. Johnny Love and his lawyers, and Honest John, have outsmarted our lawyers again, Dan. Charles Huppenick or Chuck Armstrong, whatever you want to call him, has been reinstated as a referee. If you remember, Jay Eagle, when he was commissioner, got rid of him as referee. But Johnny Love and Honest John legally manipulated Chuck Armstrong or Charles Huppenick, whatever he is. He's back as a referee. And now because of that, the Pitbull, who he was managing, is now being managed by Johnny Love. So there's obviously some deal concocted there.
Well, now, I'm going to be honest with you. We don't want to take away from anything in this match, but if Humperdinck doesn't call these matches down the middle like you know he should.
It's going to be a trial run here. It is. It's going to be a trial run. Yeah,
that's what I'm asking.
It's going to be on a trial basis. If he messes up consistently, we're going to have to fine him or even suspend him.
Hey, those chops landed in real hard on Reverend Slim.
They sure did. Look at Reverend Slim. He hasn't missed a beat, Dan. He's been gone for a few weeks, but he hasn't missed a beat in this match.
Hard knife-edge chops connecting.
Look at this. Oh, knee right to the top of the head.
The Viper are in trouble here.
Yeah, Viper just doesn't have the experience, I don't think, Dan, to be going up there against the Reverend Slim. I'll tell you that.
He's got a T-shirt on saying the FWO. What is that, the Fool World Order?
I don't know. I can't make it out. I'll try to look. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Reverend Slim. Could be anything. I don't know. I'm trying to get a look at.
Well,
Fat World Order. I don't know. My eyes are so bad, Dan.
I said fool.
Okay, well, it could be. Look at this. Sunset flip by Reverend Slim. Cover. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. Reverend Slim retains the TV title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Reverend Slim.
Reverend Slim, your winner, and still the APW TV champion. Coming up next, Dan, Jay Eagle in the Eagle's Nest.
Attention, pro wrestling fans. Are you ready for exciting, high-flying tag team action? And you've got to come out to American Pro Wrestling every Friday night. Watch as our very best go head-to-head with WCW, WWF, and ECW superstars. So give them a call at 578-0565 for ticket and information.
Do you think you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? Well, now you have the opportunity to prove it at Chief Wahoo McDaniel's School of Pro Wrestling in just a short time. Your dreams can come true. The fame, the fortune can all be yours. You can walk with the stars, talk with the stars, be one of the stars. That's right, you too can become king or queen of the ring. So why wait any longer? Call now, 864-578-0565. Step into the world of the superstars. Also training for referees, managers, valets, and announcers. Write to American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29305. That's American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, 29305. Or visit us online, www.wahoowrestling.com/APW, or email rbragg1000@AOL.com. American Pro Wrestling.
Hair day, things not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda's Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date, or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Well, here at Rhonda's Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. Give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon.
Okay, people, it's time for another Eagle's Nest. What we gonna do tonight, you know in wrestling, the managers have a nickname. You've got Bobby Heenan, he's the Weasel. So what I want is something for Dash Riprock. Has anybody got any ideas? Okay, we got something going on over here. Okay, girls, what's the nickname for Dash Riprock?
Pimp.
Pimp. Okay, we got Pimp. Okay. Young man, what's a good name for Dash Rip Rock?
The Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy. What about it, baby?
Trash Rip Rock.
Trash Rip Rock. I like that. Or Trash Dip Rock. What's a good name for it?
Oh, he's Snagglepuss.
Snagglepuss. Now, wait a minute. I believe we hit on something there. Let's ask somebody else. What about it, Candy? What's a good name for Dash Rip Rock? Snagglepuss. Hey, it looks like we got a Snagglepuss. Any more ideas? Fruit Loop. Oh, man. Look, boys, we got an eagle's nest going on, so you guys go back in the back till we get through, and we appreciate it big time.
These people aren't here to see your old cripple ass, so why don't you carry it on back to the back? You ain't got your backbone out here with you. You don't have your Indians with attitude out here with you, so why don't you just go on back? These people come to see us because we are the APW Tag Team Champions. Oh, take your shirt off. Come on. Come on, old man. You know you've lost it. Just get on out of here. You ain't the commissioner here no more. Just go.
Get him out.
You're not the commissioner here no more. Hit the bricks.
Come on, Jay, let's go. He's right. They got a match. Calm down. I know it sounds like a broken record, but don't give these guys any ammunition to have you tossed out of here, okay? Just go peaceful like.
It ain't over, big boy.
And you guys, watch your language, okay? Watch the language.
Introducing first the tag team champions of Blade and Rage, the Lords of Discipline. Their opponents across the ring, Easy Money, Nick Fury, the Juvenile Delinquent.
Well, Dan, big tag team title match here. Rage and Blade putting it up against the Juvenile Delinquents. Wrestling fans, Gene Restaino here. Dan Paris. Big tag team title match coming up this hour here, Dan, right now.
Yes, indeed. You know, the Juvenile Delinquents, Easy Money, Nick Fury have been in pursuit of those tag team titles for quite some time.
Now they got another shot. I'm glad the executive committee has decided to give the Juveniles a title shot here because they deserve it, Dan. Each and every week they're here busting their tail here in American Pro Wrestling, impressing everybody week after week.
Well, these guys certainly know how to get in the ring, give it all they've got. You know, you've got people like the Power Crew, who we saw earlier out here dominating and trying to injure.
We got these guys here. You know, we've got
the IWA.
We've still got the Suicide Blondes. We've got, you know, a lot of good tag teams around here at APW. Tag team situation here is always hot and heavy in APW.
And speaking of that, a big hot drop kick connects right in that turnbuckle. Blade's head ricochets off the turnbuckle. Easy Money setting him up. Oh, very low drop kick. Now, Gene, that should be a disqualification. That is too low.
Well, that's up to Thomas Swafford. That's his discretion. He's the man in the ring. It's really up to him. What goes on during the match, that's his call. And in championship matches, as you know, Dan, sometimes referees allow a little more latitude in championship matches, as we've seen numerous times in the past.
Well, that is the case because we want to see a clear-cut winner, and I understand that. Flapjack, but you don't want to try to mutilate a man either.
No. fans, once again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I hate talking to Chief J. Eagle like a child, Dan, but as I said for so many weeks now, it's only for his own good. We want to keep him here. We don't want to lose him. You know, if he does anything, puts his hands on anybody, he's going to have to go.
Well, the man was provoked earlier by Rip Rock.
I understand that, but he's got to control his temper. We want him here. Here's a cover. Kick out by Easy Money. Easy Money doesn't have a silver hair this week, Dan.
He looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, he does. Look at Rage going to work here. Tag in the Blade. Blade, he's been everything in APW, Dan. He's been the hardcore champion, the U.S. champion, and now one half of the tag team champions. He's done just about everything here in APW.
Yes, he has.
A tough man is Blade.
Easy Money.
Oh!
Easy Money is a second-generation competitor. His dad is none other than Chief J.
Anyway, Blade going to work on Easy Money here. Fighting back and forth, back and forth.
In trouble now, needs the tag to Nick Fury, who's anxiously waiting on the apron.
Double elbow, down goes Easy Money. Here's a cover. Oh, look at this, Dan. It's just a choke, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a choke, and Swafford was occupied with Nick Fury.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nick Fury distracted the referee there a little bit, and he missed that chokehold. Meanwhile, Rage continuing to work on Easy Money here. Oh, look at that. Shoulder right in the midsection. Beal. That is a Beal, isn't it?
He's in trouble. We know it's actually a snapmare.
Snapmare is not a Beal.
No, Beal is more like a hip toss.
Yeah, you got a point there. Dan knows all these hoes, Dan, fans better than I do. That's why he's the doctor.
And for useless trivia, way back in the early part of the century, a man by the name of Fred Beal invented the hip toss.
Does Charlie Babb know him?
They're probably about the same age if Charlie's still alive.
Oh, look at this here now. Blade, snap suplex. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Mike, it's a championship match, Dan. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. Right there, he had him beat, it seemed, and he lifted him up. Maybe he's just trying to throw the match away. That may come back to haunt Blade.
Well, you know, I can never understand the ego of some of these guys, Dan. You know, we talk about all the time, wrestling is so much based on ego. These guys, their egos, they just want to punish people rather than get the win, you know.
Tag is made.
Whoa! Rage is right in front of us here. He got socked pretty good here.
He almost headbutted me, Gene.
Yeah, that would have hurt. That's a big kick by Nick Fury. Cover. There's a save by Rage. Blade now ramming Nick Fury's head in that turnbuckle tag. Here comes Rage. They're double teaming Nick Fury here right now. They got Nick Fury in a bad situation here, Dan.
Nick Fury in trouble.
Yeah, Nick could somehow get over there and tag Easy Money. Oh, look at this. Rage. Oh, that pressure on that middle rope. That's going to hurt. Rage
being choked severely.
Yes, he has. An elbow by Rage. Champs are in control here right now. Here comes Rage, and Nick Fury puts his feet up.
Nick Fury with a drop kick out of the corner, but hanging onto the turnbuckle.
Was your Fury? Oh, beautiful suplex. Well executed, Dan.
Blade comes in, Easy Money's tagged in.
Easy Money now getting met by Blade, but Easy Money fighting back. Easy Money got a lot of heart in him. Blade with those knees to the midsection.
Knees to the midsection and firing away.
Well, it don't look good now for the juveniles as both Blade and Rage. Oh, look at this. Can we see the Death Valley driver, Dan?
That could be it.
That should be it.
That should be it.
Here's a cover. 1, 2. He picked him up again.
He picked him up. He had him beat. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
no, what is this?
Here we go again, Gene.
Oh, no. Here's the lights again. Wrestling fans, this can only mean one thing, wrestling fans, when these lights go down. You hear the noise. Is he in the building? Is he here?
The highway patrolman. That's his calling card.
Yes, it is. We hear the music. There he is. There's the highway patrolman. He knocks out Blade. He knocks out Rage. There he is. The highway patrolman going to work. Look at Fury. Frog splash on Rage. Cover 1, 2, 3. It's all over. They've done it, Dan. The Junior Delinquents are the new APW Tag Team Champions. The Junior Delinquents have done it, Dan. Once again, APW Tag Team Champions for all help from the Highway Patrolmen. Wrestling fans, once again, the Juveniles, APW Tag Team Champions. We'll be back with an interview with Johnny Love coming up next on American Pro Wrestling.
Attention, pro wrestling fans. Are you ready for exciting, high-flying tag team action? And you've got to come out to American Pro Wrestling every Friday night. Watch as our very best go head-to-head with WCW, WWF, and ECW Superstars. So give them a call at 578-0565 for ticket and information.
Do you think you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? Well, now you have the opportunity to prove it at Chief Wahoo McDaniel's School of Pro Wrestling in just a short time. Your dreams can come true. The fame, the fortune can all be yours. You can walk with the stars, talk with the stars, be one of the stars. That's right. You too can become king or queen of the ring. So why wait any longer? Call now. 864-578-0565. Step into the world of the superstars. Also training for referees, managers, valets, and announcers. Write to American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29305. That's American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, 29305. Or visit us online, www.wahoowrestling.com/APW, or email rbragg1000@AOL.com. American Pro Wrestling.
New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool, or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs.
Explained on commentary, you finagled the bagel on us again. Somehow, some way, you got the executive committee to get this clown back in as a referee.
That's right. I tell you, when I want something, I'm going to get it, one way or the other. And the first thing I want to say right now is Rex Rumble, if you people would shut your mouth, Rex Rumble has got a new partner. Hey, I fought out the contract on both these guys, and this is the man, the pit bull. His manager is now my special referee, and you know what I mean. I want a match right now, and I want it against the former tag team champions, the Suicide Blondes, because we can take anybody down 1, 2, 3.
Well, I knew you were going to ask this. I've talked to the Suicide Blondes. You're going to get your tag team match. You're going to get your TV title match next week against Reverend Slim. That's guaranteed. But I'll tell you one thing. You call it down the middle, or else you're going to pay up a lot of fines if you don't call it down the middle. You understand? You're going to pay for his fines.
He takes care of my business, I take care of his.
Well, we'll see how this marriage is going to work out. We got a tag team match coming up here next on American Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a tag team match with Dr. Johnny Love, the Carolina Pitbull, and Rex Rumble. Their opponents, the current U.S. champion, Sonny Landale, and Mickey Richards, the Suicide Blonde.
There we go, wrestling fans. The Suicide Blonde, Sonny Landau, the United States champion, and Mickey Richards against the newly formed tag team of Dr. Johnny Love, the Carolina Pitbull, and Rex Rumble with this clown as referee in here again, Chuck Armstrong. It's just amazing what people can do with money and power, Dan, and Johnny Love's got both.
Well, Gene, I hate to say this, but they're making you look like an imbecile.
Well, that's true. That's true, but they got these lawyers, they got all this money. You know, in American pro wrestling, Dan, we operate on a tight budget. You know that. We don't have the power and the money to fight guys like Johnny Love.
Yeah, you know, back when our former CEO was here, he was wanting presidential money for some teeth, you know.
Well, he couldn't even get teeth. Yeah, he couldn't even get. We don't even have a dental program, wrestling fans. We don't have anything here, so it's kind of tough for us to fight the likes of Johnny Love. You know what I'm saying? So we do the best we can. But you know what, Dan? We can find people. We can suspend people. And if this guy doesn't toe the line, we'll give him a few breaks for now. But if he consistently shows favoritism, he'll be coming out of his pocket or Johnny Love's pocket or somebody.
Well, I got a suggestion. Rather than fine him, rather than suspend him, if he keeps on pulling stunts like this, sign him for a couple of matches.
I think it's a good idea. We'll put him in the ring. Maybe he'd like to be in the ring with the Suicide Blondes.
Take a look, a very snail-like slow count.
Well, I had an idea this was going to happen.
It seems to already be favoring Pitbull and Rumble.
Well, I think Johnny Love has got him in his pocket. We're going to have to sit down with the executive committee during the week.
Landale working him over on the outside. Pitbull is rock.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple weeks before I can meet with the executive committee again. You know, they're on summer vacation. As soon as they come back, you know, I'll meet with them and try see what to do about this guy. Because I think you're right. I think he's not going to call it fair and square. And you're right. He makes us look like idiots. You're right.
Well, you know, you had an interview earlier just a few moments ago, and this man was flagrantly warned from the word go. He was warned, and it's obvious that he has an ulterior motive.
Yeah, he's not fearful of my threat, so Johnny Love has got something going on here. But it's an impressive-looking tag team he's got together here, Dan, with the Carolina Pitbull and Rex Rumble. We've all seen the change in Rex Rumble recently. A more aggressive style. He's worked his way up now to be #1 contender for the TV title. Next week, he'll be going up against Reverend Slim for the TV title.
But, you know, another thing, he has problems with Buckshot Carter, his former tag team partner.
That's right. That's right. You better not forget that.
And it seems like, as of late, he is making more and more and more enemies.
He is. That's because of this aggressive style and because he's with Johnny Love.
Well, I think not only what were his friends are no longer his friends, and he's turned his back.
This is true.
On a lot of people.
There's Sonny Landau going after Rumble here right now. Bulldog by the U.S. champion. Suicide Blondes still strong, Dan. Even though Sonny Landau's got the U.S. title, they're still strong and in the tag team running also.
Way to take a look there, Gene. A very slow count.
Look at Rumble. This is disgraceful. I'm going to show these tapes to the executive committee, Dan. I'm going to show them these tapes and see how this Chuck Armstrong is acting. May even have to send one of them tapes to Union, South Carolina. Speaking of that, Union and Gaffney, Dan pretty soon will be on that area, I understand. Probably by the month of November. He should be on in Union and Cherokee County, Gaffney also.
We're looking forward to coming that away. Near future.
His Rumbleware charge. Roseline. Dan, I've also tentatively heard American Pro Wrestling will be coming to Shelby, North Carolina on Wednesday night, October 3rd, and it's a plan to be a television taping. What's the name of that building again? Cumberland Fairgrounds or something like that?
Could be the Recreation Center or maybe the Cumberland County Fairgrounds.
Cumberland County Fairgrounds. Wednesday night, October 3rd, American Pro Wrestling will be in Shelby. So you people watching this in Gastonia, we're on in Gastonia right now. Check out that date, October 3rd. It's going to be a television taping, for what I understand.
Chesnee Cable, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, right?
That's 8:30.
8:30.
Yes. Look at the pit bull now. Going to work on Sonny Landau.
We're on Chesnee Cable almost every Wednesday night. Sometimes we get preempted due to other programming, but I want you to tell us if you like our broadcast.
That's right. Let Chesney Communications know you love American Pro Wrestling. Oh, look at that DDT by Sonny Landau.
Richards comes in.
And look at Armstrong.
Or Humperdinck, whatever you call him.
Good for Mickey Richards. He knocked down Johnny Love. All right, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh! Look at this, Dan.
It serves him right.
I'm letting that go.
Serves him right.
Look at Sonny Landau. That reverse DDT. Here comes the second referee, Mike G. 3 count.
Gina well, hang on, I got a question.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match is Suicide Blonde.
Will there be a fine for the attack on Sir Charles Humperdinck?
Absolutely not. I have spoken. Your Suicide Blondes are your winners. We'll be back with more on American Pro Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed by President of APWG Casino that due to the fact there was some underhanded referee, there will be no
Hair day, things not going so well? Well, come on in to Rhonda's Styling Salon and let us give you something to feel good about. Do you have a hot date, or do you just want to put a little romance back in your life? Well, here at Rhonda's Styling Salon, we'll give you a makeover that'll turn every head. Give us a call, 864-599-5146 at Rhonda's Styling Salon. New roof on that home, or just an old one fixed up? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we do it all. What about a new deck for your pool, or for your springtime activities? Here at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, no job is too big or too small. So give us a call in the Spartanburg area at 864-578-0561. Remember, at Bragg's Roofing and Repair, we're here for all your needs.
Do you think you have what it takes to become a professional wrestler? Well, now you have the opportunity to prove it at Chief Wahoo McDaniel's School of Pro Wrestling in just a short time. Your dreams can come true. The fame, the fortune can all be yours. You can walk with the stars, talk with the stars, be one of the stars. That's right. You too can become king or queen of the ring. So why wait any longer? Call now. 864-578-0565. Step into the world of the superstars. Also training for referees, managers, valets, and announcers. Write to American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, South Carolina, 29305. That's American Pro Wrestling, Post Office Box 4626, Spartanburg, 29305. Or visit us online www.wahoowrestling.com/APW or email rbragg1000@AOL.com. American Pro Wrestling.
You know, one thing I want to acknowledge before we get too deep in this match is Alan Parham is cameraman and
Boy, does he do a great job.
producer, more or less, of American Pro Wrestling, and
I don't know what we do without him.
it wouldn't be possible, Gene, without him.
That man deserves every penny that American Pro Wrestling pays him. I'll tell you that right now. Mike Steamboat in there with 30.
If Alan Parham wasn't here tonight, or anytime we do a TV taping, we wouldn't have TV. You know,
That's right. That's right. We got about 1 minute left here, wrestling fans. Micah Steamboat in there. Looks like he's going to try a figure four or a scissors or something. Looks like a leg scissors there.
Actually, Gene, he is setting him up
for a figure four
into the, if he can get it hooked into the Indian death lock. But he cannot get, he's going to have to stand up to drop back his weight across the legs.
It's very interesting.
Variation.
Yep. Fans, we got about 30 seconds left here. We're going to have to go off the air, unfortunately. Maybe next week we'll try to show you the conclusion of this match if we can fit it in. Thunder in there now working on Dirty. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Dirty in trouble here.
That's true. Dirty's in a little trouble here early in the match. Time's running out here. Wrestling fans, it's been a great hour here. New tag team champions, the Juvenile Delinquents. Dan, who knows what we're going to see here next week.
We're out of time. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.